I guess, first of all, super exciting that I'm out driving this car. Like, this is my dream car. A bit of backstory. Yeah, BMW had to homologate the cars so that they had to make a road version of their race cars, and that was the E30 M3. So this was the very first M car. So like, you think of all your like E30, you've got the E30 M3, then the E36, going upwards, E46, F83, who knows, it goes on. But this was the very, very first M car, so it's iconic in itself, and yeah, it's pretty special. It's a pretty special car. I have just obviously picked the car up, driven out from the garage, from underneath my flat, and we are heading into Central to see if we can spot any other kind of cool cars and basically show them up, because we're in an E30 M3, and that's way better than anything. Whenever we're at traffic lights, I'm going to have to resist the urge to absolutely burning this thing off as well, and there's also a speed camera, so we'll just have to miss Daisy it. One thing you do have to check is you do a little window check when you're driving around. Like, yeah, that looks boss. So as you can see on the M3, we have these little, well, I like to call them ears. They're not necessarily mirrors, well they are, but they're kind of like little ears. You can't really see a lot, and with all the decals all over the car and the wing out the back, the visibility is limited. So I'm doing a lot of like checking over my shoulder, etc, just so I don't run anyone over or smash this lovely thing up. So I should probably tell you a little bit about this car. This car is not your average E30 M3. It belongs to my friend Nick, and he is a collector of special cars, and this is my favourite out of all of his collection. So currently it's running on 19-inch EB10s, they're Bugatti wheels, yep, on an E30. And yeah, so it's got custom adapters because it's got centre lock Bugatti wheels on it. It's also running a full airlift V2 suspension setup, which is actually the same suspension setup as what I've got on my car. So it was quite easy for me to jump in, get used to it. I'm used to the presets and just drive it. It's all been lined out with Alcantara to match the outside of it. It's been fully painted in orange, the same as Frank Ocean's E30 M3. He's got an orange one like this as well. But if you see the shots from the outside, it's covered in all the Jägermeister decals, Crux and Castles. This car's been driven to Wörthersee and back last week, so this car's done some miles, but it's totally reliable. It's a great car. So we've stopped somewhere on Harley Street for a second to get some shots outside the car, and we just happened to roll up next to a 61 plate Aventador. It's kind of boring. It's kind of cool at the same time, but still, we're in a better car than that.